Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing like a brown fall set of nails. So I've already glued on these tips, and these tips are, I don't recall the brand, but these are full cover coffin tips, and they came in like a box with a bunch of them. Like usually my Visetis tips, they come in and each size maybe has like 10, but this box came packed with tips, so I was really happy. So yeah, so I can use them for this purpose too. Anyways, on this index finger, I'm just taking this lighter color brown and applying some acrylic. I'm going to be doing about 3 beads. And this acrylic I mixed myself using Mia's Secret coffee and some white and probably a pinch of yellow, a pinch of orange, just to bring that warmth into that color. So I'm just cleaning off my brush right now, and now I'm gonna do like the tip bead. The only thing that is a downside about using these tips are it does create like a slight curvature, but it's not horrible. So yeah, I did not shape these tips at all before applying acrylic, and I really regret it because it made it really hard, and it didn't, like, the shape was nice-ish, but it didn't come out how it usually comes out. It was not giving what it usually gives. So yeah, definitely shape up the tips before applying acrylic. I usually do, but today I was rushing for some reason. I guess I was lazy. So as you can see, there's that curvature. That's not a curvature that I built using acrylic. That's just the natural curvature of the tip. So I'm just removing whatever excess product behind the nail. So I'm getting another bead around the cuticle just to rebalance the nail and like place the apex a little bit, a little bit further back. So as you can see, my beads were not running everywhere. They were doing pretty well. And as you can see, like when the acrylic is on, it like the shape is a little bit wonky. But yeah. On the middle finger, I'm going to be doing a marble. So I'm going to be using that color that I mixed, and also Mia's Secret coffee. So it's a lot darker than the color that I mixed. So I'm just taking extremely wet beads of both colors. I'm just popping them right on top of each other. And then at the tip of my brush, I'm going to be doing a swirling motion. So I'm not that good at marble. I think this is the first time I did marble nails using acrylic rather than like polygel or gel polish. So it is a little bit harder. The nails come out a little bit more bumpy, but we are going to encapsulate. Just make sure that your sides are good and pat it down so that it's not too lumpy.
Turn me inside out, make my heart speak. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile.
On this index finger, I'm going to be doing a French tip, which I just love. So I was on TikTok, I don't know, maybe weeks ago. I don't remember the creator, unfortunately, and I do not remember like the name of this trend. It wasn't really extremely popular, but I apologize for not remembering the creator. But I saw this young lady basically build up her French tip by doing like 3 lines, but I didn't do it properly. You're supposed to make like a skinny line in the middle and then 2 lines on the sides connecting this line or this section, this column, whatever you want to call it. And then she went ahead and did a cuticle bead. I just found that this was taking way too long, and I felt like I can get like a decent shape just doing it the way that I usually do it. So I gave up on that method, but it does seem effective if you're not confident in doing it, period. So definitely try it if you haven't tried it before.
Turn me inside out, make my heart speak. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, can't deny. I got a crush on you, that's truly. I'm digging you, you make me believe. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else can do like you do. That's why I don't spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give.
So moving on, I'm going to take that really dark brown color, and it's so rich and beautiful. I really love this color. And I'm going to take it on the pinky. So I'm starting right where the tip meets the natural nail. And the pink for the tips, I feel like they don't go small enough. Or maybe my pinky is just a little bit too small, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this tip was just a tad too big for my pinky. But the other fingers are fine. Anyways, I'm doing my cuticle bead. I'm a little bit out of frame right now, but I'll be back in the frame in a second. Yeah, so I'm just wiping it down, and then I try to get really close to the cuticle area. So anyways, I finished the pinky. Now I'm going back to my ring finger and just crisp it, trying to crisp up the shape. After doing that literally took me 2 seconds to file around the edges. And now I'm adding the brown acrylic in the empty space, like so. And don't forget to clean off your brush. You will literally save so much money on brushes if you take care of the ones that you already have. Yep, so I'm just applying it to the tip. And by the way, I believe this is a size 12 brush, if you guys were wondering. Back in the day, I used to use like size 14s or size 16s, but I recently went back down to a size 12 because I just feel like I have more control of the product, and I feel like using such a big brush is a really advanced technique that I feel like I'm not there yet personally, or maybe it's just personal preference and I just don't like the big brush. Even though I've seen other people use even bigger brush than a size 16, I've seen 22s. I'm like, dang. But anyways, yeah, I'm just making sure that no spots are empty and everything has acrylic. Even if it gets a little messy onto the French, we are going to file that off with our e-file. Oh, in my last video, I said something about like changing my drill bits often. Apparently, that was false information that I learned from a business. So obviously their main priority is, you know, selling products. So obviously they would tell you you need to replace your bits more often than you need to. So yeah, you can replace your bits like every year, maybe 2 years, depending on how well you take care of your bits. So I just wanted to revise that thing that I said. Anyways, on the middle finger, I'm taking some clear acrylic and encapsulating the design. Other than that, I'm not going to encapsulate the other nails, which I low-key regret. The pinky definitely needed an encapsulation because I did not make that one thick enough. Yeah, because after filing literally on the sides, it was starting, like basically all the product was gone and I could literally see the see-through tip. Anyways, I filed and e-filed off camera. So now I'm using my Madame Glam gel polish top coat. This is a nice top coat. The only thing I don't like is that it is not a non-wipe top coat. It has that sticky tacky layer over top of it. Also, I accidentally like contaminated it with like, I don't know if it was dust or maybe acrylic powder. It's most likely dust from filing, like not from this time but from like other times, and the whole bottle is like really dusty and it gives a weird texture on the nail. So I probably won't be using this again, and it's no fault to the brand Madame Glam. It was all my fault because I did not clean my area before moving on to gel polish. Anyways, I will be adding these cute little gold bling, just a little bit, just to like give it that like piercing look, that studded look. So I'm doing like 3 on the index finger and then 3 on the pinky finger, and then I cured it. So now I'm moving on to the rest of the fingers, and now you can see that marble really good. It looks good, but if you wanted a more contrast, you should use an even lighter brown color so you can see it even more, because I feel like you can't see it that well. Yeah, but this French came out really cute. It was actually really fast, and I like the shape on this ring finger more than the rest. Yeah, something about it, I think because I used a smaller tip than my finger is, whereas I fit the rest of them to size. So maybe that's a tip, or maybe that's something bad that you shouldn't do, because I hear like when you size down that can cause a lot of lifting, so maybe don't do that, but aesthetically it looks better than the rest of the nails. Yep, so I'm just adding my rhinestones on my pinky for that little studded look. And now I'm going to be adding some cuticle oil. This is my strawberry cuticle oil from Blossom. I really love the smell. And I did not wipe off the sticky layer with alcohol or anything. So I just did the cuticle oil and then I called it a day. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.